So how you doing, Coach Aaron?
Doing good. Another day here at Mount Eden. Almost done.
Yeah, almost done. We had a lot of games today.
22 games today to be
22
exact.
games to
Yes.
be exact. A lot of games.
Yep.
But we're here. I want to interview you so you could tell us our journey as a coach and how we're intertwined to what we're doing, trying to build a brand for officiating for the community to get involved in.
Okay.
So I've seen you coach at Mount Eden. I even seen you coach at Chabot the last couple of years. So I want you to tell us, how did you get into coaching, and what are your goals as a coach?
Well, I got into coaching. I played high school. I played junior college basketball. Then I played professionally for 3 seasons, and always wanted to coach. Wasn't really making any money in Europe, enough to get by, but not enough to get ahead. So I came back and naturally got into coaching. Started coaching at UC Davis as an assistant, and the journey kind of went from there. Yeah.
So of all the jobs that you had,
Yeah, I've had a lot.
what are your most memorable moments as a coach?
Well, I just think being a 29-year-old head coach at Holy Names College, a 4-year school, that was a great experience. And those players of mine that I had that first year are still friends of mine. I'm real proud of that. And just every stop of the way, just having an impact on the kids and young adults, and working hard, working together to try to achieve a common goal. It's been a great run.
That's good to hear. It's been a great run. I'm pretty sure during that run there was a lot of tough calls that either didn't go your way or did go your way.
Well, it's funny about the officials is so, like, remember Pat Riley, right? So it's a trend. It's a fad. People do fads, and so back in the 90s, people thought coaching was yelling at the refs because that's what Pat Riley did. And when you start to think about it, basketball is the most over-coached, under-taught game that we know. So essentially, if you're going to spend your time yelling at officials when your players are not in the stance, your players aren't running the floor, your players are not blocking out, they're not squaring up with the ball, I think your emphasis is wrong. I think you need to concentrate on having your players play better and to leave the referees alone. I've always felt that the officials, the calls are going to even out, and it was really a waste of energy to get on them. That's my philosophy, because there's just so much to teach. And then if you start being belligerent with the officials, and then the kids kind of pick up on it, and that's the last thing they need to be doing. They need to worry about their basketball.
Yeah, I know from officiating, when I'm officiating games, sometimes the coaches, the players, they let the officials take them off the game, whether it be complaints from the fans or the coach, and it constantly throws them off. And with the yelling, they're not communicating effectively. So what they want from the officials, they're not going to get the answers that they want, instead of trying to adjust to the situation and be adaptable.
Not only that, but the problem is when you start blaming officials for errors on your part, and if you don't block out, or if you don't create a lead, or if you don't have vision on the ball, or if somebody blows by you, that's not the officials' fault. But if you start blaming the officials, now you're hurting your own game, and that's just horrible. I mean, the officials do not care who wins or loses. They're just there. Most of them are really good guys or ladies, and everybody likes to get paid, but they're there because they want to work with the youth. And I really think getting on the officials is going down the wrong road.
So you said something that was real interesting. You said working with the youth, and that's tailor-made. We are trying to get involved with the youth. We had some referees who are currently in high school who are learning to officiate. We have a program that we're teaching online through YouTube, through video camera, to get them involved in officiating. And as you as a coach, you coach at Chabot, Mount Eden, you're coaching at Mount Eden now. I'm pretty sure you're going to have maybe about 30 to 40 to 100 kids try out for your basketball team, and you can't have a 20-man roster. I mean, you would like to keep as many players as you can, but realistically, you have to cut it down.
That's interesting. Actually, right now I'm not coaching at Chabot. I'm the assistant at Mount Eden. I'm the assistant AD, and I'm just kind of helping out. But in my history as a coach, we worked so hard, and we spent so much time in the weight room and on the track that we didn't really have to cut guys, because it might sound kind of funny, but we could only find 12 or 13 committed guys to the program that we ran. But even at the high school level, it was a college program, and when I was coaching college, it was obviously a college program. Um, a lot of kids may want to try out, but when it gets down to it, um, not a lot of them are real serious about it, or as serious as you have to be to maximize your talent. Yeah.
So you say you were the assistant AD at Mount Eaton.
Yeah.
What are some of the goals that you're trying to accomplish at Mount Eaton? I see you guys got a brand new football stadium. If you could show this brand new football stadium for us, they got the track, they got the turf. I remember when it was all grass
and dirt. Yeah.
Now
it's beautiful. I mean, we want to get the kids involved. We want them to play. We want them to go to school. We want them basically to be successful in life. And I feel, and a lot of my peers feel, that through sports you can learn life lessons that are going to benefit you and going to benefit the community. I feel that we have too much emphasis in youth sports, and I'm not just talking about basketball, but it's certainly not limited to basketball, where people think they're going to get something from playing sports, whether it's a scholarship or to go professionally. That's not realistic, and that's not healthy. You should play a sport because you enjoy it, and the lessons that you learn from the sports are going to carry over into your life, which can help you do well. So that's the purpose of it. We want to get kids involved. We want to teach life lessons. We want them to be on time. We want them to be accountable. We want them to be responsible. We want them to sacrifice for the team. We want them to get their grades up, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, that's the same thing with the officiating. It also teaches life lessons. Being a professional, being on time, committing to learning the rules, committing to watching yourself on camera to get better at the game. So with officiating, we're trying to reach out to the youth. And we're going to ask people in the community, such as yourself, since you're in a position where you're able to connect and network with different people. We want to reach out to you, reach out to your student body and get them involved in officiating. Tell them about tailor-made officials so they can get involved and have a chance to make money. And if they choose to and they want to take it serious, they can take it to the college level, which I have done, and then take it to the professional level. That's what they choose to do.
I think everybody who plays should also officiate, because I think it gives you a different perspective. And as we started early on the interview, it's the officials are not out to get you. That is a horrible disposition to take. Don't worry about the officials. Just worry about your game. And respect the officials, because if you go down and play, I know when we used to play, either it was indoors or outdoors, and you didn't have officials there, the games went on forever. Because guys are calling fouls, guys are arguing, guys are going to the car, getting their gun, whatever it is. It's crazy. You have to wait 2 hours to get into a game. You should want to play with officials because it makes the game better, cleaner, and crisper, and you should appreciate the officials.
It's like you should appreciate the officials. We also appreciate the players. They put a lot of time practicing, coaches a lot of time preparation. So it's good to see a school like Mount Eaton. They have the clock set up, the gyms are ready to go. They really provide a good atmosphere for the students to enjoy a game to improve their lives. So with that said, Coach, we're going to close out the interview. Is there any final words that you have for us?
Well, no, we just appreciate you and your organization, Will Smith. I mean, you guys do a great job, and we've enjoyed working with you. And look forward to working with you for a long, long time.
Well, with that said, Coach, this is Tailor Made. I'm Ken Thomas. You guys know me as Mr. Smooth. Peace out.
All right, brother. All right.
You sure you don't want to switch?
No. I need to work my arms anyway.